Alistar, sorry. The pickup makes sense in a way, not so much for lane, because I think in lane they're going to get pushed in against Leona, but more in teamfights. Nocturne can't spell shield the combo, and Akali, when she dives in, you can always just cannot point yet, but it could catch Cries off guard. No flash.
I love this focus on getting Hirit ahead, though. On the Gwen, he has been so impactful already when in the 1v1. Ignite goes down from either side, and Hirit shielded up with the safeguard. Will get out alive.
Yeah,
BTO going in, misses the abduct there. Gonna keep diving in. Nukeduck, though, with the Shuriken. There's the Sonic Wave, and Nukeduck has to flash away. Flash saving him a little bit there. Hirit trading in the top lane with the Needle Work. Misses both the burst 2 procs. Should he be able to hit the third here, and Cries will get snipped down. Team in the LEC. So far, they are 4-1, sitting in tied first. Have only lost a game to Rogue that a lot of us look at and say if they had placed a single ward, they would have won it.
XL losing out on the bot side, while Misfits are winning out on both lanes. Cobb is catching away for free. Vander's making sure that this jungle top of Misfits can take. Haven't found much, but maybe they can find Hirit here. But Vander and Razork are around once again.
All of Misfits coming across here. Razork will smite away the blue. Dan trying to get out of this one. The flash kick comes out. Needle work onto Dan. He dodges across the wall. Ooh. The needles just go wide as Dan is able to escape. Vander not willing to let the Sejuani get away. He goes in. Headbutt pulverize is enough to secure the kills. Kobe looks for a 1v1 in the bottom lane. The cleanse away from the exhaust. There's the Feather Storm as well. The Feather's going to get pulled back. Kobe trying to get the auto attacks in, but he cancelled 2 autos. He cancelled his autos and he still gets the 1-for-1.
Oh, baby, I think you saw a stand. Denick versus Razor from BTO here.
Nukeduck going back in. There's the Soul Flare onto BTO. Perfect execution. Stolen away. Nukeduck's going to get chased away by Razor. Goes forward with the safeguard. Doesn't have the Challenger Lee Sin mechanics that my co-caster does. Can't secure the kill, but here it will come in to take down.
The important thing here is Kobe needs to dodge away from Patrick's E-Flash because he preemptively knows it's going to happen. So you can push, but they can contest through bot. That's why Dan's hovering around there. Unfortunately, BTO just keeps respecting the 2v1. He keeps respecting, keeps wave clearing, and Kobe.
The power of Alistar is not only his ability to combo and CC opponents, but also the fact that he can be a solo face checker.
Self-engage. Hang on, we might have an engage here.
Dan going to jump onto Vander. Vander lands the knock-up. Here he pops the Unbreakable Will, and you can see just how darn tanky he is. Solar Flare hits onto 2, but the TP's going to get in behind them. Here comes Hirit. Glacial Prism locks him up, but the Hallowed Mist is just giving him so much protection. Stolen Paranoia, and Dan goes down. Everfrost goes short, and Razork. Safeguard, a flash, kick, and Cries is dead.
XL can't even
to find that initial play-in. They wanted to start getting kills on the boards a lot earlier than now.
And XL are in a choke right now. If Vander can get a flash knock up here, it could be huge.
Hirit looking for Cries. Vander going in. There's the Feather Storm, but Vander too tanky on that front line. Double kick as well as they look at Denick. The Solar Flare's going to land. The Feathers get pulled back, and XL might find the Feather they were looking for. Hirit's coming in from the backside, and that needlework is just doing too much damage. It was almost perfect for XL. You could sense a team fight win in the palm of their hands, and Hirit just cuts it away from them.
Yeah, the initial fight was good. Hirit's not there yet. He's trying to join the fight. Looks good for XL, but let's keep our eyes on Gwen. Let's keep our eyes on Hirit. Comes around the back. Patrick has no peel. You can see he's trying to find somewhere to run to, but there's nothing. By the time XL tried to turn and peel for him, they're already dead.
Yeah. That's always the issue. Single fight. Paranoia coming out. Glacial Prison goes short. Cries realizes he doesn't want any piece of this as he starts to run away. And Kobe once again is the man going in with the killer instincts as they look for more kills. Kobe on a rampage for this fly as Patrick tries to disengage. Meanwhile, Hirit is not even with this fight, and Razork kicks in Patrick for Kobe's double kill. Vander going forward once again. BTO will secure the third. This has been a 4v5 courtesy of Misfits Airlines, and XL are flying all the way back to the fountain. Yeah. Nukeduck the only one left alive.
Yeah, fasten your seatbelts because that's going to be the end of the ride. Probably they're just going to end the game here. 16-2 in kills. Cries tries to find a desperation engage. And that is it. XL, they knew they had to start a fight because the second the siege comes through, there's nothing they can do when this Gwen starts hitting bot tower and there's 4-man mid. So let's try it. A Hail Mary just tried to go for it. And in the end, doesn't work for them. Misfits, 26 minutes on the clock. They're just going to clean this one up.
Misfits Purple Patch will continue. Only beaten by last season's finalists so far, and they're having a little bit of fun with XL. Misfits 5-1.
And in the interview before this game, Candyfloss said that XL and Viego might be the one they opt into.
Volibear for Janax.
That's a Volibear top. It is indeed going into Janax's hands now. We haven't seen much Volibear top.
Nope.
And that's why they're taking this kind of slower approach.
It's always fine to take a slower approach as the kick flash comes in, and Yo-Yo is on the chase, has the equalizer. Blue has flash. Blue doesn't have anywhere to go. First blood goes over to Humanoid.
Good setup, good first blood, good execution. Now if Blue flashed away there. Elioya would follow him, and that's why he didn't. He tried to get a cross kill onto Humanoid.
Humanoid doesn't have flash, and Treats will get the kill in response. Lilip looking for a trade here in the bottom lane, but look at how low he's gone already. 200 HP, Killer Instinct coming in. A great hook, the heal used, but there is the flash from Kaiser to kill his enemy support.
Nice mechanical play there from Lilip. Unfortunately, it wasn't enough. If he was level 6, perhaps they could have turned the fight, but both supports were level 5 when that fight kicked off. Mad Lions making sure they punish it before Nautilus levels up. So good execution there. And it looks like Mad Lions are off to a good early game start here. Jezu
goes in, taunted up. Jezu does still have flash here. Flash is in for Kazi. The Academy Ray coming out, but the minions, they just block all the damage. Kazi survives.
They have a winning bot and winning mid jungle, so let's try to force the Herald to get the ball rolling. Humanoid might be looking for a kick onto Blue. Lilip, that hook went a bit too far.
Oversteps. Hero's entrance coming out as well. Lilip unexpecting of the terrain. The anchor goes a bit far.
Dragon as well. So a couple of good signs for SK here. The problem is they're down 1,500 gold. And they're losing in mid jungle and bot side.
Let's talk about then.
Straight 5v5s is too much to deal with. They need to disengage before it happens and then re-engage, but they might.
Paranoia used here just to try and let Humanoid get in. Mad Lions, it's his first game in the early.
But regardless, they get themselves a kill. Full tower gold to Karzi. And I think after this bot lane's pushed out, Mad Lions bot lane can swap and go towards the top side. SK 3 members strong towards the top side. Maybe they can look for a cross map. Armut no flash, and Genax can disable the tower.
Armut stunned, has the spell shield, has been used there on the Sky Splitter. Here comes the TP, Stormbringer used as well, and Genax disables the tower and
Karzi can use the Killer Instinct. There is a TP on Blue though, so they have to be careful. If they take this fight, he can TP in.
Humanoid goes in, looks for the kick. There's the heal coming out as well, and Genax will land one stun, gets into the bush. Stormbringer isn't quite enough.
There's nowhere to TP to.
Has Paranoia. They have vision. Is it on Treats this time? It's not on Lilith. Depth charge coming out. Treats able to flee underneath the tower, but he is killed off by...
He's just diving way too deep all the time. Needs to be a little bit more reliable, I have to say.
Humanoid's going to land the kick here onto Genax. And totally agree with you, Cadril. Genax doesn't have flash and doesn't really have anywhere to go. Humanoid jumps across the wall to try and chase onto Treats. Another Sonic Wave connects.
Want to look for a cross map. They're going to be a bit confused when no one shows top. Ooh, tried to get the steal. And you can see Lilliput showed up. Maybe they want to look for it anyway. No flash, but they're going to have to tank the tower. No creeps. They're just going to take it.
Yeah, just tanks up 2 tower shots. Strike Breaker coming out. And Armut was a little bit greedy there. Blue takes him down.
He's playing weak side this game, we have to say. He's the one that keeps getting cross-mapped on, but Kaiser
goes in. There's the Equalizer.
Didn't get the taunt in range, and if he did, the Equalizer would follow up, and that's the setup of the run. I'm just going to let it happen. And the thing is, no matter what SK do, you're losing on the map. You force to play bot, you're losing in mid-top. You force to play top, you're losing in mid-bot. So Mad Lions...
Humanoid, because all he has to
might get caught out now, though.
Is dash away from the lockup. Humanoid. Mad Lions winning the game once again. But Humanoid looks like he's going to die in the side lane. Flashes away. The Stormbringer brings the full force of thunder down on his face. Armut now, here's the hero's entrance. Mad Lions investing a lot into this. The depth charge is going to chase off Kazi. Lilith going forward as well as they look for Kaiser on that front line. Kazi putting damage down with the Academy Rain, but there are 2 quick kills. 2 SK.
32 minutes before they're going to have to contest that Infernal Soul. So they bought themselves a little bit of time. Maybe they can look cluttered, and comms can get cluttered, and you don't really know what you're doing. Lilip looking for an engage here, though.
Goes on to Humanoid. Treats has the Moonfall, brings in 2. Humanoid's first target, the Cullen going out onto Kaiser as well. He's going to try and Justice punch his way away, but he's already dead. On towards the back line. Genax gets in as well, and SK have found 2 quick kills, catching out Humanoid, catching out Kaiser as well. But now that Mad Lion's going to put down the Rift Tower, they have large health advantage on Elioya and Armut. Kazi healing up as well from the minions. Genax stepping forward. Lilith's going to Hex Flash across the wall. The Rift Herald will get in a charge. The tier 2 falls in the mid lane.
On the Treat, he has no flash.
Yeah, as you say, Equalizer coming out. There's the Rocket Belt. Humanoid's looking for the flank position. Blue's up here as well, but Treats is down before he can even will SK look for this. Well, Lilith is walking around. The rest of SK not quite here yet. True Shot Barrage only hits onto Kaiser, and there comes Armut's TP. Immediately, SK should back away, but Humanoid has found the engage onto Lilith, and Mad Lions are on the chase. Armut going in with the flash. Lilith pops the stopper to try and keep himself alive. Genax trying to put the damage down as well with the Sky Splitter flash kick onto Jezu, but he flashes over the wall, and Kazi will chase him down. That's the Killer Instinct if I've ever seen one. Kaiser, though, continuing to push in here. Blue and Genax still very healthy. Lilith goes down for the 2nd kill of the fight. Blue tries to turn it around onto Elioya. The slow from Cyril does more range in this siege situation than Mad Lions do. Mad Lions have the Equalizer for long range. They've got Kazi as well, but the rest of them are all melee.
If she can free hit, she's going to do a lot of damage. Mad Lions forcing him off the tower. Kazi
flashed forward. It's a little bit aggressive. It's not Jinx, it's Kaiser as Treats goes alone. Moonfall coming out. There's the knockup. It's going to chase Kazi all the way onto the back line. Kaiser going on the front line, but here goes Humanoid, and here comes the true damage. A kick over 3 as Mad Lions clean up the fight in the bottom lane.
Nice try from Cheats to try to find the engage, trying to punish Karzi from flashing forwards, but all of Mad Lions are there and they turn the fight 40 seconds onto GenX now.
Bait. The flash was a bait, mate.
It was a bait, mate, and I think that they're only going to be able to get 2 inhibitors here. I'm not sure if Mad Lions can look for the end. They have a mid wave coming in, but the spot wave's quite thin. I think Jezu and Blue might be able to clear that one out, and it's going to be 2 inhibs from Mad Lions. Infernal Drake spawning soon. They can't look for the end just yet, though.
And Mad Lions will be able to get double inhib, though, as you say, Infernal Drake on the cards for them. Will be their 3rd of the game, put them on Infernal point.
Towards it, and GenX has components of his 3rd item as well. But Mad Lions just way too far ahead, especially. But now Mad Lions, the fact they've taken mid and bot inhib, they're going to pressure the top side. Armut.
Paranoia going out as they look for Blue. He does still have the flash, but you can't flash away from that. Armut swipes his claw things in, his swipers. Are they like hands with claws attached? I don't really know what they are in Nocturne.
They're claw hand things.
Okay, he swiped the claw hands things at him. Was able to take down Blue. Humanoid puts the Sonic Wave in the bush, dives onto Treats, kicks him back, but the moonfall comes out. Hero's entrance isn't going to be enough here. Kaiser jumping into his death. Meanwhile, the rest of Mad Lions are looking for the win in the mid lane. Kazi doing what he can to take down those Nexus towers. TP coming out as Jezu. Just needs to hit one more Q to kill off
the Kaiser with the dodge.
Dodges away with the Justice Punch. Double Nexus towers fallen. Now Kazi and Lyoya are blanked, but you don't need to do it.
Yeah, but you can.
You can.
Yeah, nobody can.
And you can go for the Paranoia onto Blue as well. Vanduin's Omen has been completed for Armut. Kazi with the killer instinct once again. Just diving from downtown as the death charge comes in. Kazi put into the GA there. The True Shot Barrage doing quite a lot of work. The Equalizer coming out as well as Jezu needs to put the damage down himself. But Humanoid watching those montages always pays off as he lands the kick onto Jezu. Lilith's going to get chased down by Lyoya. And that is as good as game. GenX the only one standing for SK. Mad Lions, they're going to do what they do because it looks cool, Casual, as they try and kill off GenX. He pops the Stormbringer. Humanoid
trying to end before they get the kill.
He's done with his game.
End
He's
before
going to take
GenX
down the
dies.
Nexus.
Save GenX's KDA. Oh no.
Oh, he's waiting.
Oh, he's waiting for them to kill him.
He's waiting.
He's going to wait. Are they going to get him? Are they going to get him? It's the biggest chase in the world. Medic, you got to cast this.
Oh, GenX getting chased down here by Armut. The fear goes down. GenX gets a shield from the Stemax, but it's not enough. Humanoid then takes down the Nexus. He waited for GenX to die, and then he solidified SK's fate. Where Rakan is the primary engage tool, because you can't flash ult anymore. You can't get in there as quickly as you used to. Now, Rel does primary engage for herself a little bit. Groups are unexpected. But jungle isn't isolated one-on-one, right? It's mid-prio. It's who can get towards the Scuttle Crabs earlier on. It's who can come up from bot lane quicker to help out the team quicker. It becomes a very big matchup. And right now, the Rogue bot lane is just beating the Schalke bot lane. A 2v2 kill, the 7th of summer for Trimby and Hans Summer. They lead the
should be good and Dante. Inspired definitely down towards spot side here. And
he has flash here if he needs to get away. The attract repel has been put down by Trimby. Inspired in the area. We'll keep tracks on the Kindred stacks. Kire is here to match. That sweep is going to show that he's there. TP coming in. Double TP. And last time they were punished for winning lane. This time the rest of Rogue are on their way. Neon down to the piercing arrow. TP coming in behind Rogue as Kire tries to dive forward. Nuclear in looking for the face baker, but he can't land it. Larson flashes away.
Well, Trimby.
Hansana has
going really deep here again. Maybe Schalke gets punished in the bot side again.
Yeah, Limit goes way too deep. Hansana has the chain of corruption. They're looking for Trimby first, but he can just walk away from this one. Limit misses the tongue lash. He will fall to Trimby. Cullen coming in from Larson's. They look for Kire and Neon is down.
So I think in the communication must have broken down a little bit there from Schalke, because Limit's basically diving Hans or Trimby at 30 seconds on the plating's definitely going to be popped here, Larson.
Flashes away from the facebreaker. Broken Blade is going to still try and chase him down with a Hallow Mist. The Needle Work's doing a lot of damage, but here's the TP behind them. Showstopper onto Larson. And a couple of punches is enough from the Pugilist to take him down. Odo Omne flashes the wall. Will kill off Nuclear Int.
Where's the Herald though? It is dropped. Walking up, Limit's around. There's no TPs. Larson's up in 5 with TP, so they might go for the 2v2.
Now Trimby has the Magnet Storm. Limit's going to try and push in on this one. Hans Summer still has the Chain of Corruption. Trimby going forward. Limit, well, he's just taken out before he can do too much. With the Devour coming out, they're looking to try and kill off Hans as quickly as they can. They can't do it with the Crescent Slash there. Speaking of items as well, Kato, I do want to bring back some of these.
Bot lane will be mid, so helps Neon Limit push out these waves. Nuclear Int.
Good stuff from Odo Omne. Nuclear Int was lining up for the Showstopper back underneath the tower. Couldn't quite get it. Inspired now has the Lamb's Respite.
Stacks coming on him as well.
And has Nuclear Int in his sights. There's TP away. I mean, he gets out of this, right? Stun.
No, he doesn't.
The slicing Maelstrom just at the edge. Nuclear Int survives with a Haymaker for the moment. Spy doesn't have that Lamb's Respite, but Odoamne will take him down.
Good reaction times from Odoamne there. Just tosses out the Q the second Nuclear in Strikebreaker's forward. What he was going to do there is obviously Strikebreaker ult, and he would probably kill Odo. Odo reacts fast enough, and they get the kill in the end. Now Nuclear Int lost his TP too, so more salt in the wound as Hans tosses out the ult in mid.
Chain of Corruption onto Neon. Limit waits with the Devour till the Magnet Storm is down. Kire coming in as well, and Trimby's dived way too deep on this one. The Lamb's Respite has been used. Kire's going to have to flash the wall though. The charge in and get this tower. Total control here for Schalke down towards the bottom side. Odoamne's going to pop the Slicing Maelstrom. Hallowed Mist won't save Broken Blade from that, but the snip, snip, snip. Odoamne getting chased down by Broken Blade, flashes away from the Dawning Shadow. Abyssal Voyage comes in from Schalke as well, and they've given up the Infernal Drake for this play.
I think this is a little bit of an overcommit from Neon Unlimited to try and get the kill. They've given up, like you said, all the control on the Dragon, and they're just going to straight up lose it. I think they had good control to actually contest the 4v4 because the Cannon can't TP in without his ultimate, and Broken Blade was winning on that 1v1. They're forcing the flash. On 2v2s, you have pushing top, pushing mid on the side of Rogue, so it's so hard for Schalke to contest. They might find a fight here though. TP coming in.
Is that Nuclear in, or is it Broken Blade, or is it both as they look for Inspired? Odoamne coming in with the TP, and he is perfectly placed to slice through Nuclear in, but he gets him away, and the face break has been used. Dawning Shadow's going to kill off Odoamne, and just as we said, Rogue hadn't fallen at the final hurdle. Perhaps they've fallen here, but instead they will turn it around onto Limit, who pops the thick skin but can't get away from this one. Flashes in from Trimby, a double for Larson, and Nuclear in tried.
Larson turns up, the Culling comes across, and Schalke have to back off. That's a Baron and 2 kills for Rogue, and they're going to reset as quickly as they can and move towards the Dragon.
Perfect reset timing to go for the Infernal Soul next.
So I thought that the Inspired would stick around Odoamne here when he gets, you know, flipped over this wall to use the ultimate to save him. I think that Rogue just needed to back away in time just to wait for Larson. You can see him on the minimap moving across through the blue side jungle. Rogue just wants to chase him down. They get the kills. Odoamne might be in trouble here.
Slicing Maelstrom about to come off cooldown, but Odoamne doesn't really have anywhere to go. He pops the stopwatch. Slicing Maelstrom will be back off cooldown as he comes out. There's the Lamb's Respite, and this time Inspired saves his top laner, but also saves Kire. Hans Summer gets one. There's 3 quick kills for Rogue. Neon and Nuclear Int, the only 2 left alive as Larson looks for the chase. Probably hoping he had a Gale Force now. Seroda's Grudge will get the slow. Neon able to get back underneath this tower for the moment, but not gonna have any health left when Rogue are done with him. Chain of Corruption coming out. Nuclear Int, the last man standing. Larson survives. Why were you even doubting? Look at him, he's got above 1 HP. That's all that matters.
He was about to die, but a small, cool mechanical play we saw in that fight. What Larson did was he E'd and then Q'd through the minions. It hit Neon, which procced the Serildus to get the slow to actually keep this fight going. Good execution there from Larson. The reason we're seeing this 5v5 in the bot side is because Dragon's up. It's the Infernal Soul. We talked about it. A fight is bound to kick off. Very short death timers on the side of Schalke though, so they're going to have to back off. But we're going to look at this fight again because Odoamne, it looked like he was caught out, but look at all of Rogue on the minimap. They're moving down towards the bot side for a good reason. Infernal Soul's up, so definitely around to make sure they can match this fight. Odoamne buys time with the stopwatch, with the Proto Belt, and then the Lamb's Respite comes in to save the day. I think he does end up falling on the backside of this fight, and I want to just keep our eyes on Larson for the rest of the fight because he's the one who cleans up, and he's the one who does this kind of cool interaction to slow down Neon. Let's keep our eyes on it because the creep wave's coming in. He hits the W, and then he hits the Q through the creeps to keep the slow on him.
That's really well played from Inspired. And then Neon tries to turn it back around with the Piercing Darkness, but look at the crits, look at the damage that comes out from the Rogue mid laner. Larson, although he has been quiet in lane a few times.
I think he was shocked that he got tower aggro. I think the reason he did was because he had a Corrupting Pot taking onto Nuclear.
Oh, 1,000 gold lead for Rogue. Odoamne looking for Broken Blade.
Good night, sweet prince.
She's a princess, actually, but sure.
Okay, well, it's just a saying. So, yeah, sure. True, forgot me there. Well, we can see who wins out of the 1v1 now. Odoamne has 3 items. Yeah. Melts through the Gwen when she face checks. Unfortunately, doesn't have enough MR resistances to be able to survive the burst. Odoamne takes him down with the Electrocute. Now Rogue just pushing in. Does Odoamne have the TP? We'll see if TP in here. They might just look for an end. They have to be careful though. 2 inhibs down. He does have the TP, and there's no top wave to work with. We'll see if they stick around. The Baron buff's worn off, so it'll be difficult.
I think it's a bit hard for them to push it in right now. Super Minions, you can see that how far away that bot lane wave is. It's all the way pushed up to where Rogue's tier 1 would usually be. So it's going to take them a little while. Chain of Corruption going out. The root lands onto Neon, but Schalke able just to devour and walk away. Odoamne's had some time to push in the top lane, but Rogue really... This is cinema League of Legends, as you would usually say, K-Draw.
English medic.
Yeah, as you do. Cinema League of Legends. They're just watching League of Legends happen in front of them.
Well, I think
they wait for Odo to push it.
Rogue's just trying to keep them in their base so that it gives time for Odoamne to push in this top wave, and then by the time he does, they're here to make sure that they're here to take this top inhibitor. That'll be 3 inhibitors. If Schalke don't fight this, I think that's just game over. But I mean, 3 inhibitors down, you can't contest anything on the map with Elder and Baron spawning soon. You need to fight for this.
Nuclear Int doesn't have flash. How is he ever going to get close enough? Kire needs to flash in. That's the call from KazaLoLL. The question is whether he will go for it. Moonfall can do a lot of work, but of course the Lamb's Respite is back up for Inspired. Broken Play trying to find a flank position, clears out the control ward, but that is the inhibitor down, 3 inhibs gone. And Rogue can just walk away.
Yeah, they're gonna
Schalke watch them.
Yeah, 3 inhibitors down now. That basically locks Schalke in their base for the next 4 to 5 minutes of the game. With Baron and Elder spawning, Rogue have this game all under control. Maybe they just want to look to end it now. Or Omni has the flash ultimate. If anyone on Schalke walks up, he can just pull the trigger.
Inspired dives underneath the Nexus tower there, but that was a little too greedy as Neon opens up on him. Kire so low. But here comes Odo once again with a slicing mouse from Nuclear In, tries to showstopper Inspired out of the Lamb's Respite, but cannot do it. That's 2 quick kills to Rogue. Larson on the backline, just running behind them all. But Rogue will clean up the fight, they will clean up the kills, they will try and clean up the limit on the fountain, they can't quite get it.
And waiting
they will wait and they will wait.
Oh,
and
Limit, where are you going, buddy?
Away from Limit!
Oh, later!
Oh, Odo TPing, Minion's gonna win it.
Yeah,
Rogue go 4 and 2 as they take down Schalke.
Yeah, good game. And I think the most
dive, they want to offer that big AoE ultimate that the Galio can bring, and perhaps a little bit more lane power. You do have, of course, Tom Kenchsena, no 2v2, and White Knight, rather, did not actually commit to that fight. There must be something there that he saw that I didn't, as an engage comes in for Promiscu.
Oh, that was Promiscu jumping all the way forward. The damage goes down until he's saying that's the first blood of summer for Astralis. Promiscu low, under 100, and the kill goes to Adam. Now Jessica's running for his life.
So, very proactive in the early game from the top lane.
Astralis going to look to maybe challenge the Drake. Gold card tags onto Magi Felix. The Paranoia is thrown down. Vision denied to Astralis, and Fnatic pick up a clean kill. They get themselves the Dragon as well, and Niski jumps back to the mid lane. I mean, they were ready for that, and they countered it beautifully.
So, even though Astralis were able to get early control of the river, they didn't actually set up that much vision, which meant that after Fnatic...
Hylissang already starting to push some vision into Astralis' jungle, and actually going to even jump here onto Zanzara, throws down the ultimate. There's no support yet from the rest of Fnatic. Teleport finally coming in. Paranoia to deny vision. Jessica's ultimate doesn't do a whole lot. Promiscu now caught in between the Fnatic members. Will not get feared just yet, finally sent backwards. Equalizer does so much damage onto Adam, forcing him to flash to safety, and Hilly goes down. Drake is up with the cleanse, he's got the rocket jump. There goes the flash engage from Promiscu. Upset uses that buster shot to send Jessica backwards. Flashes away from the root. Continues to get chunked down. 210 HP underneath the tower. Zanzara's making his way up. Promiscu tanking it up. And it's Zanzara that secures the kill. Now Bwipo turning the damage around onto Zanzara. This should be a kill for Fnatic. Just as Fnatic overextend, Astralis do
what
this.
Hylissang is trying to achieve with this play, but his team can collapse. The ultimate comes in from Adam, and then with the TP as well, they think they can actually go for this fight. But a great Rumble ultimate from Zanzara comes through, and Hylissang realizes, okay, I think I have to sacrifice myself for the team here, and he ends up losing his
Fnatic's wards are always inside Astralis' half of the map, and Hilly is definitely one of the members pushing forward. He's got the ult available if he needs it, and he just might. The equalizer's thrown down, but the turnaround from Hilly, he once again...
We're going to have to talk to him and ask him here. He's got another good flank.
And he manages to headbat Zanzara into the members of Fnatic. Bwipo is able to get the kill, steal away the body with the Heartbreaker. Now Jessica's the next target. Will not be able to take it out. That was beautifully flashed away from. Hylissang will get chunked down as Jessica and Promiscu continue to push back Fnatic. Last Embrace holds Hilly for just a second longer, but there's no slow down the soul point from Fnatic.
It looks like Fnatic is willing to make that trade.
It's just the question marks again, you know. Fnatic this game, they seem like they're hunting. They seem like they are forming kill squads to just jump into the face of Astralis, and this looks like a kill here from Upset. Not enough! Not enough!
The ultimate shield came through just in time and is able to keep Jessica alive. Clutch stuff there, but good awareness from Upset to recognize how much damage he has. That will likely be the mid lane tower. I'm hoping we will get a replay of that last fight if possible. Punishes. Of course, they've managed to punish Hylissang a couple times. Ooh, hang on, here we go.
Well, there's the flash, the Everfrost, the chase forward from Bwipo. Destiny Gate as well. Now all of a sudden Bwipo gets chunked down and chased out. 5 members of Astralis are able to respond. Niski buys some time going golden. There'll be 2 kills to 1.
Time there was a world, but unfortunately for them, they couldn't quite turn it around. So good punish once again from Astralis and Jessica. They need to wait a little bit longer before committing.
Well, there's going to be another commit here from Fnatic. The dash away plus the Gale Force, and this time round, Fnatic get a clean kill.
Yes.
There's no response from Astralis.
Very nicely done. Exactly what you want to be doing with this composition, attacking the side lanes. Meanwhile, the rest of Fnatic generating pressure in mid.
Oh, that's a knockback there from the Dragon's Rage. Kick by White Knight. He continues to chase down Upset. The Equalizer will not be able to pick up the kill just yet. Upset survives with his life, and now Zanzara caught between members of Fnatic. Goes golden, goes out, gets killed, and taken down by Bwipo. The rest of Astralis start to back away and extends that gold lead further, and it is such a suffocating game to play if you are Astralis. Teleport comes in.
Thing back towards Astralis. Get a little bit of objective, but look at Hylissang.
He's going to Hex Flash over the wall. The rest of Fnatic not quite nearby. Adam's teleport is available. An Equalizer will once again hold Hilly in place. Sonic Wave in, Resonating Strike. White Knight gets himself the kill. Bwipo starts to turn around onto White Knight.
Niski's also sitting top lane. Fnatic's buying time. Here come the TPs.
All right, Bwipo goes forward onto Magic Felix. He's forced to dash away to safety. Niski buys time, and then extends the Paranoia. Adam not yet able to pick up the kill. Magic Felix stays alive. The hero's entrance giving him the damage reduction. Adam manages to get taken out, but not before he gets one back onto Zanzara. Fnatic are pushing Astralis outside of their jungle, and a fantastic gold card into Bwipo, stealing the shapes of Astralis, sets them up to get 4
Now Bwipo immediately follows Adam to try and get that kill onto Magic Felix, but then they have to disengage. They have to backtrack. Adam just so as well. But at the end of the day, they're consistently coming out ahead in these fights, and here we see another one.
Now that's a great Equalizer from Zanzara, tagging Upset, and the majority of kills and things that Astralis have secured has been punishing Fnatic, and that's going to be Jeskla being punished. He's just blown up in the middle lane. So much damage from Fnatic, and now it's just like that, a 4v4.
What's crazy is how Fnatic keep going for these numbers disadvantage fights just by using their globals, because it was they who was punished in the mid lane by Astralis. They recognized that Fnatic didn't set up their side waves just yet. There was an opportunity to attack the mid, and that's exactly what they did. But then as Astralis go to catch their sides, they end up getting punished by Fnatic, who are now going to take themselves the first inhib of the game.
No ultimate on White Knight, so he's hesitant to engage. Despite being 4v5, they find themselves a kill onto Jeskla, push in to get the mid inhib. Now Adam's trying to get some damage here onto Magi Felix. Will pop the spell shield, and not enough to do it, so the 2-on-1 means that Fnatic
Start this one off. Hylissang on the flank.
The Hex Flash available. Bwipo not going to challenge. They'll give this one up. It's only the second Drake for Astralis. Week 2 Fnatic. I'm going to ask you to tell me where you think they end up. Jeskla, no flash available.
This is week 3 Fnatic. They've
blown out. Been all about the jungle, it's been all about the global, so Upset hasn't had too many TPs into his lane. He will be able to rocket jump to safety, and Hylissang will be the first one to fall inside their own jungle, so Upset will secure the Soul here for Fnatic. They have Baron, they have Soul, and they have the Nexus of Astralis. Tomorrow they will face G2. We'll see what G2 can do in the next game, as Hylissang will get jumped on. Paranoia is used. Short-range ulti there as Adam holds on to the secondary trigger. Hilly still has that flash available.
But look at how Fnatic just keeps them split up. You know, they're keeping the mid-wave pushed in. Niski's taking tower top. They also have Upset pushing in bot lane. He knows he's safe in isolation. Astralis now looking for a pick.
All right, there's a heal available here for Niski. Changes away to the flash. Hourglass will buy some time. Fnatic are here to save the day. Zanzara is now caught in between the members of Fnatic. He's the first to fall. It's Bwipo that picks it up. Swaps bodies. Now the Rumble pushes onto the inhibitor. While that's going on, Upset is pushing in the mid lane. Top inhibitor is secured. Mid inhibitor is secured. Bot inhibitor is next. And it looks like this could be the final push. Niski's been able to teleport back into the Astralis space. Just the chunk so incredibly low. Heal's already used and maybe forced to flash to safety. Astralis can do nothing but watch their base get destroyed. Fnatic jump into the faces of Astralis time and time again, and we'll look for a few more kills before they close this one out. Hilly is diving the fountain and setting up another kill, and it's Fnatic to take down Astralis.
But the lead that they have is hovering the rise, and he's going to lock that one in. So we know that Leader, usually one of his go-to and comfort mages, is this rise. Very powerful split push as his eyes set on the bot lane.
There's no vision here for Vitality. They're just about to spot out Jankos. Mickey stepping forward. No summoners, remember, for Vitality's bottom lane. That's the undertow coming up from Jankos. The Flay pushes him backwards. Realm Warp will bring Selfmade and Leader to the bottom lane. Jankos is the first to fall. Turn their attention to Mickey as the teleport's now coming out. Wonder arrives and immediately retreats. Selfmade not going to be able to find the secondary kill onto Mickey, and the body block into Caps, and with the swap, as you rightly pointed out, Vedius, Dragon secured here.
Bots, because this top tower is so low, Selfmade could go for a cross map, but he's still hovering around. We could see a fight.
There's a teleport from Caps available, as is Leader. Crownshot's able to sidestep the tongue lash. The box slows Mickey in his way. Now Mickey's able to escape for the time being, and Selfmade has just arrived. The Moonlight Vigil comes down from Crownshot. The Flay, the Lantern, the kill for Labrov. They get 1, they get 2. Vitality in the lead. And Leader's already up 20 CS. Plus now the plates, plus the tower. Vitality a significant lead right now.
Very clean game overall. Now is Crownshot in some danger here? No flash.
No flash, the Lantern is nearby. Labrov, Crownshot gonna be in trouble as the teleport completes from Wonder, but Leader and Selfmade make their way up. Another Flay there from Labrov after following the Q. Mickey survives for the time being. That's a kill there onto Reckless. The first for G2 in the
to farm up and be very strong. You know he's going to be a very, very big late game threat. As Jankos now has his eyes on SLT. Still has the flash though, so I doubt he's going to be in any real danger.
It'll be very fun to watch Reckless versus Crownshot as this game plays out. G2, they counter the first tower with one of their own, and sights on the inner turret. But while that's going on, again, Selfmade cross map play. He picks up the second dragon, has some support there from Labrov, another tower. So again, it's advantage played this early game against G2. It gives you a lot of hope, and they will take their third tower. They maintain this gold lead. And you need to see how they can. It is a tense dance. Nobody yet caught out enough to go down.
Very tense indeed. Heal was used by Reckless, but the poke continues to come out. The Drake is being started. Hook whips.
Their sentence won't find the target just yet. Mickey will be able to devour up one. Super Mega Death Rocket puts so much damage onto Vitality, they're forced to retreat. Selfmade goes in, gets the kick, does not find the kill. He does! It's actually Leader that takes down Caps. There's a follow-up there as well, as now Jankos has dropped down. Vitality inside the pit as Wonder's running for his life. The Realm Warp will send 2 members of Vitality, and they represent to pick up a triple kill for Leader. The third dragon as well, and Vitality win the fight.
But Vitality just has so much control right now. Like, the Drake spawns in 30 seconds. G2 have to use their numbers advantage to try and gain some control.
So that's now not available. Mickey standing on the front line, trying to tank up what he can. Selfmade finds Caps, kicks him forward, and the Devour is not going to be enough. It is Mickey that goes down first, Caps that goes down second, and Labrov goes all the way forward, just unable to find the death sentence. 3 members of G2 blown up from a fantastic flank.
Without hesitation, Selfmade kicks Caps in the face. Reckless is going to lose his life as well. And in dominance, such a well-played fight from Vitality. And then Reckless realizes I've been flanked by a Leader with the TP. Where can I go? Maybe over the next few weeks, and if they can close this one out. I'd be very surprised if they can't close this one out.
And they absolutely should be able to. That's Caps getting kicked backwards. Selfmade takes the Lantern to safety. Not enough damage just yet from the rest of Vitality. Now they're going to continue to step forward. Death sentence is sidestepped, and Selfmade will not take the Lee Syndrome. Leader's coming in from behind. Realm Warp and Flash available to him, not needed. Instead, push the top lane. They've got 5 towers. This will be the 6th. And I think the interesting thing is, of course, now with Vitality picking up these wins, you don't make playoffs, you don't make worlds. It makes things so much more interesting, and honestly, so much more important to not drop games. Mad Lions losing to XL, potentially here G2 losing to Vitality. It will make this summer very, very competitive. And Vitality, you just have to celebrate. This is a fantastic game. Slow to start, but it's been their control the whole time.
Certainly is. The mid-jungle from Selfmade Leader only seems to be getting better week on week. And now they're knocking down the inhibitor doors. Selfmade has the kick up and available.
Manages
Will
to
he
tag
use
that
it?
cross. He's not going to follow it just yet. Clean, get the inhibitors, open up the base. They're not going to take a bigger risk than they need to. This time around, Leader, with the help of Vitality, just blow up Mickey. Death sentence sends him back to the fountain. Leader starts to charge forward, manages to get the root. Ragnarok used to retreat for Jankos on that Olaf. Another inhibitor falls, and Vitality have just dominated G2. The Nexus is now the focus. They take down the first tower. Another death sentence lands. Wonder gets blown up. Caps jumps into the fray, and he gets taken out by Crownshot. 13 kills to 1. Vitality take down the Nexus, and Vitality absolutely embarrassed G2.
I think a lot of this game comes down to that very early Realm Warp into the bot lane when Selfmade was able to